fight alone against an insidious enemy, an enemy who would destroy the Commonwealth, who would have our nation crumble from within. But we are strong enough to fight the Red Faction. We are strong enough to prevail. You asked for greatness.
There we are. I used to know this whole speech off by heart.
Do not ask me to surrender to our enemies. Will not.
Yeah, it's not like I'm playing multiplayer on this summer.
Red Faction fanatics would enslave our sons and prostitute
our daughters. Why?
And patriarch of the Commonwealth, I dedicate myself to protecting the lives of our precious children.
Aha! There.
Death, despair, desolation, chaos. These are what the Red Faction would bring the Commonwealth and its citizens.
Don't screw up, Alias. Chancellor Sopot wants, Chancellor Sopot gets.
Sopot. Another game that starts off in the back of a helicopter. This one's set in the future.
Track to base insertion is complete at Charlie Delta 09er. Firing lane. You must take out those towers.
Can do.
Now they're going to use that nano cell for some new process.
That's how we do that. You're seeing the selling point of this game right here. Gmod. Everything was destructible. Might seem a bit quaint for us, but it was a different time, damn it.
Towers clear, I'm inbound. ETA 30 seconds. Clear the enemy troops for me.
Sure, if I can get through, which I can't because of this motherfucker right here. Ow. There we go.
I have a visual of the target. Stand clear of the doors, Alias. This will be hot.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate the way you could do that and I couldn't. For some arbitrary reason. Played this all the time with my mate. On the, I think it was the PS2.
Intruder in motor. You are control alert. This is not a drill.
We're all gonna die.
The fuck? Wait, hold on. Main menu. No. Really? Cheats? Wow. Okay. Controls. Pistol. Doesn't use me?
open!
Right.
Please, don't hurt me.
Alias, intel on this building revealed plenty of lapses in security. If the direct routes are locked down, try exploiting the ventilation shafts.
Oh. How convenient. Another game where I get to go through a ventilation shaft. That guy's voice, though, he reminds me of someone. Like... Oh, lovely. Oh. In the future, night vision will be far crappier than it is now. I liked the first one. It was clearly inspired by Total Recall.
Hey man, could I ask you a favor?
Sure, what is it?
Could you loan me 20 grand?
20,000? What, are you crazy? No!
Oh, come on, man. I want to put a payment down on...
I said no! Leave me alone!
Well, can I... Shit, what was that? Hey!
Damn. That was good. Also, they're having a weird conversation in the middle of
You don't scare me.
this shit.
Not healthy here!
Yeah. Look at the weapon sponges. They're just getting plastered and they're not going down. And also how their AI works is retarded.
Don't let him through! Everything!
Unauthorized access to central.
We will sing it! You're They're killing us!
I never played any of the other games after this one. I was going to play Gorilla at some point, I never got around to it. Mel Monkey's played it though. He liked it for the same reason this game is lauded, because of the Gmod.
Your best isn't good.
Yeah, it is. This game. By the way, that playlist of 2 bits of news. First, from the previous stream, the playlist that Stink made. Every single song got me acclaim. Now, obviously, I don't care on the grounds that I don't get money from ads, but big old but I still would not recommend it, especially if you do get money from ads. Second, Rosa's joke can be found in the description of this episode. What is it? Looks like a gun of some kind. What's it? Okay, yeah, don't go that way then.
Contamination risk. Deactivate coolant system prior to opening storage module.
Okay.
Integrity compromised. Initiating self-destruct sequence.
What? This place is poorly designed. Also, where are the safety railings? We built them on some of them.
You gotta make Chancellor soap. And get the hell out of there.
I love the crappy graphics.
Nanotechnology, created by an Ultor scientist on Mars.
The first game.
Stolen, brought to Earth, stolen and stolen again. Until we who are loyal to the Commonwealth possessed it. We were volunteers, eager to serve as Chancellor Sopot's secret weapon, an army of super soldiers. Fighters who were stronger, faster, and smarter than anyone else. But Sopot saw what he had created, and feared it. He ordered us destroyed. 2,000 soldiers transformed by nanotechnology. Nearly that number hunted down and murdered by Sopot's elite guard.
Why?
And in our place, he created mindless abominations. We thought we would be heroes. Instead, we are renegades allied with the rebellious Red Faction. We are a
Which had
squad
nothing
of
to do with any of this. Instead, they wanted liberation of
united by our
Mars.
uniqueness in a common cause. Shrike. Vehicles. A madman with a taste for speed.
And only has one facial expression.
Quill. Sharpshooter.
Get it, Quill?
A killer without a conscience. Tangier. Covert reconnaissance.
Love
Secretive
interest.
and deadly. Repta. Heavy weapons. The ultimate destructive force.
Oh yeah, they're being real sneaky.
I am Molav, the squad leader. And he is Alias. Demolitions. For the honor of the Commonwealth, tonight Sopot dies.
Damn it. They are terrible. Terrible infiltrators.
Sopot is broadcasting from the studios upstairs. We kill him and get out fast.
I think I hear them. Yes, sir. We've got them tracked. You! Inside!
Jesus!
Come out with your hands up!
Fleshlight
Looks like we're
mouse.
expected.
Ow.
These guys have guts and sense.
My most enjoyable grenade launchers. Because we're super soldiers now, ours.
Oh, shit. We're out of here.
Attention. Armed intruders have entered the building. Security forces have been dispatched. Do not
Close the damn door!
Cut off. You go on, Alias. Take the elevator to the top floor. I'll send backup ASAP.
Hib. Beautiful
check in.
Hib Cola.
This is Tangier. I'm inside. I can see the roof of the public information building. There's activity on the helipad, but I'm too low to get an angle on it. Quill out.
Repta, resistance heavy, outnumbered 15 to 1. Under control.
Whoa!
Strike here. I got rid of the boat, as planned.
What do we got for transport?
On my way to get my gunship.
We won't have this chance again, so stay focused.
Attention. There is no cause for alarm. Do not leave your desk. Your safety is our priority.
Red Faction supports you. Kill Soap. Commonwealth will be a safe haven for you and others like you.
So if we survive, Pretty Boy promises not to murder the freaks. As if he could succeed where Sopot's elite guard failed.
Hey, Echo and the Red Faction are on our side.
Yeah, they hired us,
Voices.
and we're safe as long as they need us.
Put a sock in it, ladies. We've got a job to do.
The acting is about as bad as it should be, considering. And it should be pretty terrible.
Due to an ongoing security operation, civilians must evacuate this area immediately. Attention! Do not leave your desk. If you spot an intruder, call security. 224. You are
Hey,
safe.
Alias. You hear what I know how to handle these things.
Shit! They're already at the door! Hurry! In position.
It's so easy to follow with this thing. You can clearly see where they were inspired by the Matrix.
Danger! Multiple suspects spotted!
Way to go, hero.
She's basically Sex Pun from that episode of American Dad. That's Boots. Oh my.
Attacking our left
When a man with that sort of mustache talks about fisting people, it's usually a different context. Sopot says he did it before Stan. Whoa, fuck. They're doing a great job protecting the president.
This one's taking a bit longer.
Got it! This is not my job! I am not cleaning any of this. I don't do blood and bodies. You get away from me. I quit! I quit!
I like to think that's one of the creators of the game. There's a little Easter egg in this game that's based off the game The Summoner. And it's all about a game of D&D done with a lot of these models. But if there's girls at the cat tavern, I wanna do 'em.
We're under attack!
Way to go, hero. Nice table.
Games could just be fucking
Big gun.
fun.
We can't rush them. You deal with it.
You're the one that's
Try the indirect approach.
Agreed. I understand what you mean. Ta-dunk.
Attention! Anyone found spreading panic or disinformation will be subject to military discipline. There is no cause for concern.
And those? Future tech, but sort of not future tech stuff from what people in the early 2000s. Like this was done in 2002, 2003. So what's it, 15 years ago? Old.
Alias, back up.
Stand back. This one's mine.
How did she kill? How?
You're welcome.
I'm not grateful. It's just sniper rifles don't work that way. You're silly. Now we get another loading screen.
Stand back. This one's mine.
Nice shot.
You're the one who killed them.
Dead on.
The problem with this grenade launcher is the splashback. blasted up the bits.
Damn, I'm good.
I'm better.
They all seem to be talking over each other.
I'm Solo.
In the heart of
How's it going, big guy?
inside the public information building.
Oh, he thinks he's too
Tired of this.
Dude, are you not gonna fight?
Where soldiers loyal to Chancellor Sopat are repelling an invasion by evil Red Faction forces. The attack came sometime before dawn and is led by former Sopat commander.
The lobby is getting busy again. I need you to shut down the elevators.
Molov and his squad were the survivors.
Oof. The fuck was that? Hey, Rose. Hope you're gonna enjoy this early 2000s cheese.
Nice shot.
It's matured very well.
Guys, we have a problem. There's a gunship and... I
Indeed.
just saw a terrible wall. Lure it back my way.
It is down in the description.
Damn, I'm good.
I'm better.
The blockiness, the bare bones.
You're no match.
I love their death screens.
How's it going, big guy?
This journalist is risking his life to broadcast from Studio E7, where soldiers loyal to Chancellor Sopat are repelling an invasion by evil Red Faction forces.
One nice little feature of this is every time any one of your guys are hit, their eyes glow.
According to a source close to this
Tangier,
reporter,
the lobby is getting busy again.
the
I need you to
attack
shut
came
down the
sometime
elevators.
before dawn,
I'm on
and
it,
is led
sir.
by former Sopat commander Crate
See you
Molov.
around,
As you will
hero.
recall, Molov and his squad were the survivors of a devastating accident that gave them enhanced powers while killing thousands of them. One of the attackers is in front of this reporter right now. He appears to be heavily armed and very dangerous. He's not an attractive man either. I fear for my life. He could turn on me at any moment. But I will continue to report to you live from this closet before he blows me away. Reporting from within the besieged public information building in downtown Sopat City. An armed rebel is holding this reporter at gunpoint. But, thus far, he has not spoken a word
I can't
or
remember
thought
the
to
whole
use his
speech.
weapon. Perhaps the terrorist actually respects this journalist's integrity,
I do, actually. Can't do anything with him. You either kill him or you don't. Fuck it.
The gunman is fleeing from my position now, most likely driven off by brave Sopat forces. For those of you who have tuned in late, one of the big stories today is the heroism displayed by this reporter. This reporter cannot believe the cowardice displayed by the despicable terrorists who held him at gunpoint.
They know what
This,
they're doing.
dear viewers, is exactly what we can expect from those.
That was gratifying.
He's outgunned.
I respect free speech and journalism, except when it's terrorists. As in when I'm playing one. Then fuck that shit. This is very satisfying.
Your sacrifice will be noticed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Does it even autosave? Hope so. I don't even have a death animation. The screen just goes black. What am I doing? Main menu. Yeah. So where's the save? Where's the save?
The world has abandoned us. We fight alone against an insidious enemy. An enemy who would destroy the Commonwealth. Who would have our nation.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. So what if this is... What's the point of the save system then?
Guys, we have a problem. There's a gunship and... I just saw a terrible wall. Lure her back my way. Will do. Good.
I'm better.
Subject spotted.
Come on. So I just saw Down the Rabbit Hole's video on the guy who made Temple OS. I was already aware of the story. I had no idea how bad he got.
Inside the public information building.
It started off him just being something of like a joke, and then it just got sadder and sadder. And then boom, he committed suicide by walking in front of a fucking train.
Where soldiers loyal to
the lobby is getting busy again.
I
need you to shut down the elevators.
Red faction forces.
I'm on it, sir.
According to a source close to this
See you
reporter,
around, hero.
the attack came sometime before
I'll
dawn
leave him open.
and is led.
The gunman is fleeing from my position now, most likely driven off by brave Sopat forces.
Okay, well I'm not gonna let him
For those
talk
of you who
fucking
have tuned
shit.
in late, one of the big stories.
Boom. Why he doesn't constitute as a... He constitutes as a civilian. Well, is there some sort of morality system? How come that didn't happen the first time? You're not meant to kill a member of the press, but he's propaganda.
Soapbox clear.
I don't. Where? Alright, where do I go from here? Yeah, it was, that was good.
We're clearing Sopat's guard. Moving to the roof.
He's got nowhere else to run. Play it smart, and we've got him.
Got him! Got him! you shooting at? Good shot. Well, you know, if more of them had grenades, like us, we'd be fucked.
Go after Sopot. I'll watch our backs.
Hi, Sopot. That's a Sopot.
Coming in for you, Alias. I can't do much good without a gunner.
His voice, I swear to Christ, I've heard it before. All I heard was kill them all.
Then, need to shake these bones.
Okay. Oh. There. Okay, where's the other one? A lot of these games that I downloaded recently, I've seen a trend that isn't just a shooting on it, because there's tons of shooting games I haven't gotten. For example, you won't find me playing any sniper-based games. But most of them are just really easy. Like, and I don't mean like easy as in like the difficulty isn't too hard. It's just, there's no real trick to it. You just point and shoot.
You're making progress. Attack now. Hit him hard. Do whatever it takes. We're taking orders from Echo now.
No, just follow the plan.
Yes, sir.
They're not too complicated. That's really what I'm trying to say. Listen to that 90s cyber techno. Sound like I should be watching a tech review from like 1999. You.
I can't get a shot.
What?
Quill!
Still no shot.
It's up to you, Alias.
Gee, I wonder which one is his.
Put a bullet in it for me.
Well, I've got a grenade launcher, so that's not gonna happen. Although now it looks like it might. Oh no. These indestructible doors are perfect for this. Oh, what's happening to Mr. Reptile? Come on, help. I can use another health pack, or I can wait till it restores itself, so I'm gonna do this. And there's a health bar on top of it. Wow, this game came out at a crossroads time. It was a different time, damn it. Fuck. I can kind of relate to that. For my current financial woes, I thought I'd just start looking into making some money by selling... Fuck that shit. I can't get a shot. But when I realized most of the shit I have is kind of worthless, except for, say, the treadmill.
Will!
Still no shot.
I was lucky. I got into my community college. But that's obviously not a real college in many ways. I mean, it's a real college, but it's not a. You can't go into debt going into community college. It's not in America. Daka. But you guys it's a part of your economy now. If you guys got free education for life, like for everyone, some base level of education past, what do you guys call it? Yeah, pretty much. And don't get me wrong, everyone knows why they go there. They go there because it's, that's where you get the best education. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's not... Nope. But if you guys did, your economy would slump for a fair time, because just think of all the all the banks and the credit card companies, how much they've invested into giving out college loans. It's probably not even. It's not just billions. It's probably in the. It's probably in the double-digit billions per year. And as for your healthcare, I don't even want to guess. Oh, fuck off! No! No! Sometimes when I get really pissed off at a game, I start putting on this really annoying voice.
I can't get a shot.
Trying to mock it. You know, this inanimate object that's telling... that's... what to do.
Still no shot.
Well, by that logic then, the best buy for money you get is your trade school. Which I can agree with. I mean, if you learn how to be a plumber, you're never going to be without money. Oh my god, I remember how bad these fucking animations are. Where they move, it reminds me of Oblivion. Options. Oh no. There. There's normally not even a bad guy there. Let myself die now. The AI in this is atrocious.
I can't get a shot.
Quill!
Still no shot.
It's up to you, Alias.
Put a bullet in him for me.
Yeah, it used to be if you had a college degree, it would be perfect. But everything from outsourcing to automation to the fact that more people just go to college as a rule. means that nope. And then you get like, we want people with more experience. Fair enough, you want people with more experience. Except, you know, this job offer should then be completely focused towards them. Because no one else will have this sort of job, the experience you have at my age, because you want a college degree. Well, guess what? I was off in college rather than having this job. A lot of things you can learn yourself, of course, but it just has the added extra. God. Which you'd think is be a good thing, but, you know, as if the market wasn't already flooded. But it's okay. Trump is going to bring back beautiful, clean coal. I said something about Trump on one of TJ's videos, and I haven't read all the comments, but I got like 64 thumbs up, and I don't know where the thread stops. Well, a lot of people do end up there. One thing about America, I noticed, especially when you guys were going through the recession, there were always jobs. Always jobs open. Yeah, but it's like flipping burgers or driving taxis. I don't want that job. Well, fuck you. You need to eat.
Get it away! Incoming!
Thanks for the help, buddy. Beautiful, clean coal. So, diamonds.
Don't waste the lives we took today. Sopot must die. For the honor of the Commonwealth.
Alias, faction fighters have spotted Sopot. I'm transmitting his last location.
This always reminds you of the game G-Piece.
We have him in our sights.
Then shoot him.
I didn't mean that literally.
I think Sopot's inside that building.
Find him and take him down. Wipe that building clean.
Killing dictators could get to be a habit with me. Come on, Sopot. Give Alias a shot. Nail your ass to the wall.
You hear that gun, by the way?
I'll do this on my own here, Alias.
You hear that gun, by the way? The machine gun. That is like one of the most stock footage machine gun sounds. You hear it to this day.
It's like trying to find a needle in a stack of bodies.
Oh, so a junkie den then. Which one has the AIDS? It's a trick question. They all do. Jeez. I used to be able to be so good at this game. I think I was able to speedrun it back before I knew what speedrunning was. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, forget about this part. Oh yeah. Forgot about this part. Maybe don't send the people with small handheld machine pistols up against a attack helicopter.
Heads up, gunships coming your way.
Roger that. I read them. Bogies inbound. Alias lock and load. Come on, Alias. Let's waste these guys.
Not very smart, are they? do, right? What? Fuck you.
Next time you'll find your aim.
Dude, I shot one of them up. They should have detonated the others. You know, because they're explosives. Jesus, some rockets would be useful. At least it's easy to target with these things. Well, of course. But for the Republicans, it's self-explanatory. For the Democrats, I suppose they often think they won't have enough support in either houses. But in reality, when they had the supermajority, they could have pulled that shit off. But what if the population wanted it? Sure.
Way to go, Alias.
There we are. But they didn't believe they did. Plus, you know, Democrats can be just as obviously corrupt as Republicans. Tons of them are going to be under the lobbies of particular colleges. And then the individual colleges themselves, how many of them do you think that really want the idea of free healthcare? Free healthcare, free education.
On our way to pull some red faction butt out of the fire.
There's tons of reasons, but none of them are justifiable beyond selfishness and short-sightedness. Meanwhile, the Chinese have a monopoly over this shit, and thousands of them do it, although ironically a lot of them come over to Western colleges and then take back the ideas that they learned in Western colleges and improve China with them. So yeah, I actually wonder what Russia does with their information. This is a little nod towards the Judge Dredd movies. The first one, rather. The one with Rob Schneider. Derp 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 derp.
Alias, we have a squad in a building ahead of you. They're being hit from all sides and need your help desperately.
Okay.
Faction troops are on the streets in running battles with Sopot's forces. So watch who you shoot.
Sorry. That was one of ours.
Ouch. That's gonna sting.
Rockstar tonight. Minimum wage certainly increase each year. Hell, do you want to get more basic than that? When the Constitution was written, Jefferson was the first. Was the first to admit that it needed to be upgraded over every generation to relate to the issues of those times, which he constituted a generation to be 18 years. So the Constitution should be upgraded or at least reviewed every 18 years.
Military
Is
convoy
it?
coming on the highway west of you. Take it
Ocular
out.
shots.
Roger that.
Oh, I want that King hot dog. I bet those are the best hot dogs in town. I can go for a hot dog, man. Eyewear. J&M's Pizza. Yeah, these are the creators of the damn game. They just put their pictures in. Tropical fish. headless torso.
Yeah, baby. I want some of that battle.
Alias, my fighters need your help.
So pop. So pop.
Have them cornered.
Goes down real smooth.
What a waste!
Time to get up close and personal. No problem. This is a piece of cake. And bit off more than I can chew. Aliens, we're in trouble. Bail before it's too late.
The process, which are this universe's idea of zombies. Shit. Fuck.
Where's Sopa? I thought you... Trouble!
We'll handle Sopa. You occupy the bridge. Or Sopa. Pacific military.
We can't hold our position much longer. The bridge is not gonna happen.
You're gonna make it happen or I'll kill you myself. Now sacrifice some men, damn it.
Also, inherently, what is wrong with that? You know what? I kind of like what Evan talks about, where, you know, everyone will end up having great lives, but that includes the wealthy people. Let them. Also, minimum wage gets increased in tons of countries. And doctors still get paid more. I'm definitely for regulation of the big budget, big government rather, in the budget.
Enemy fire!
I believe things like states' rights are really hurting America and have since, well, before the American Civil War. The South never talks about things like slavery. They always talk about states' rights. Well, what do you think those states' rights were? Same rights that allow Arizona to have those terrible, terrible laws about stopping someone on the side of the street because they look like they might be an immigrant. Or Jim Crow, the longest time. Federal law just needs to come in and just say, nope. Because you're fairly... They're products of their upbringing and what they believe are right. Most of them aren't necessarily evil. Some of them might be selfish, and they're clearly ignorant of how the wider world works, often by choice. It's no surprise that a lot of these people end up being heavily Christian as well, which is ironic considering that Christ would be the first to offer poor people everything. Everyone who worships Christ would be very strange to Jesus. And he'd be surprised the way the Jews are acting, I suppose, as well. They would have acted very differently in his time. I actually wonder, is there any religion? Probably Buddhism. Probably Buddhism, actually. Jesus would probably be a Buddhist. If he was going to be anything these days. Or maybe Jainism. Of course not. Few even, especially in America, few practice charity. I noticed that. Very few practice charity. They don't even bring it up. They just keep talking about things like how God loves you, and then just repeat the statement like it makes it any different. It's like I've been going around this map now for a bit, and I can't see any way out of it. Are you meant to go up this way? I don't know. You're meant to go up this way, exactly. Yeah, well, he wouldn't be black, like the way the African movement tries to play him, but he wouldn't be white either. He would be Semitic, so he'd look like an Arab. Because the Arab peoples are Semitic people. He look like one of them sand people. I was gonna say something else. I'm like, I just finished listening to the guy who made Temple OS for the last hour and a half. Sick of hearing that word. The word, of course, is neighbor, by the way. Yeah, there's they're endlessly spawning, I think. Yeah. And you know what else? It won't change anything. What's really changing is the main reason why so many Christians are absolutely freaked out these days. And it's because demographics are changing. Including age. Like, a lot of Christians are just dying off of old age and not getting replaced. I personally think this to be a very good thing. And I think that's something that needs to keep on happening to the point where they will no longer be an effective voting bloc. Like, conservatives will be people of our generation. And they won't be thinking about, what is this in relation to Christian values? They'll think about it more in the, I don't know, traditional liberalism values. And that will be considered conservative. And then there'll be this fringe group of, like, Amish and Mormons who at best can run for local office and fail still. Like, if a Native American tried to run on Native American platform, even if every Native American in the country and sympathetic whites voted for him, it wouldn't make a difference. That's the sort of fate I imagine what's going to happen to Christians. Not before they do something absolutely insane, though. And I'm talking about something worse than Jonestown insane. There'll be a group of them that'll get so freaked out they're going to pull off some absolute bullshit. And it'll fail. But in the process, a lot of innocent people and a lot of Christians are going to die. Aha! Maybe this is the way out.
Shit down.
Yep.
You underestimate resistance.
I don't care what you did. We should get a baboon for a public.
Hold on. As always, my PlayStation. Some people will be assholes regardless of religion. Of course!
Roger that.
So, some people with religion are absolute assholes. Some people with religion absolutely aren't. Most people of any group are just people.
Alias. Get down with the gunship. Troops scrambling to the crack site.
If it wouldn't be Christianity, it would be Islam. If it wasn't Islam, it would be Judaism. If it wasn't Judaism, it would be fucking Norse mythology. There's always something to cling to. favorite fandom, favorite musician, favorite type of food. In Australia, people used to throw punches at each other over what type of car manufacturer from America was better, because they had a couple of factories there. GM and Ford used to go, they were like GM bars and Ford bars, and people would like go into big fights. And of course over here you've got things like football hooligans, but you call them soccer hooligans, but fuck that shit. And it hasn't happened, it's been a while since stuff like that has happened, like really heavy degrees, but matches still can get cancelled over that shit. People will always find excuses. Only exception to that is something like gay marriage. Well, here's the thing. If enough people stop following Christianity, they're going to get so desperate that they'll allow stuff like that. No, I know it's probably a long while off, but at some point the Catholic Church is going to get financially absolutely desperate and decide that they have to assemble like a meeting of the bishops and just go, yeah, so we have to kind of accept certain things. They do. I don't know.
We're looking for it because half the army's...
Don't have the resources. RF clowns can't do anything without a nursemaid. We don't have the time.
So nice that they're just abandoning us. Okay, here we are. Train. Train, train, train. 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 Chugga, 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 chugga. Yeah, they won't really address...
Never turn your back on a train. Hey,
oh, this guy's funny.
Visitor, can't hurt me. I'm safe down here. Trains can't hit me here, you see.
Yeah. They wouldn't address the whole pedophile thing, but what they would do is they would address things like, oh, maybe priests can get married, maybe women can be proper ordained priests, maybe homosexuality isn't so bad, maybe contraception isn't so bad. And that's going to cause problems, because then church members would start fracturing, and you know, some would go off, and yes, it is. Now, a little bit of national debt in any country is usually a good thing. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually, it's a good thing to borrow against. It gives a strong incentive for government for national economy. However, there's a little and then there's a lot. And, well, with Trump shutting down the government, that a lot's just going to get a whole lot bigger. I mean, he's shutting down the... He has control of both houses, and yet...
Soapot says, mind the tracks, mind the tracks. Don't mind me. I mind the tracks. Don't you know?
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. He was just some crazy hobo. This I think they got from Minority Report. But I mean, he controls both houses, and yet his own party is like, nope. Trump is just... He's made some smart moves as of late, but I mean, Jesus Christ, he's just a fucking awful leader. America didn't get a leader, they got a fucking bad suit and a terrible headpiece. Jesus. Wait, what? Oh, fuck's sake. Well, maybe now I can save that.
Never turn your back on a trend. They kind of sneak up.
Yes. Now you could argue we always pay off the previous generation's debts, but, well, there's a little and there's a lot. Traditionally, when a country was this much in debt, it would revitalize its economy. However, in this global market, America is kind of no longer making things. But then again, there's no one to sell them to. Every country now that's a big enough market builds its own shit. So, and that includes America. Except the thing about America is that it gets its stuff from overseas, and everyone else gets it from overseas. And everyone's buying and selling, and it's just not what it used to be. Alternatively, you go to war and take over a huge tract of land and use that, but you guys are half in your debt because of the war. Also, no one would go to war with, say, China and America or Russia, because the world economies would get completely fucked up. Europe would be completely screwed over if Russia and America were to go to war. Not so much for the war itself, but because Russia's a huge economic boon. No. The whole world would have to just go... God. That's what the whole world would have to do, is go, oh god. The whole world would just have to go, you know what, forget the debt. Let's just everyone start over. I mean, China's in debt, and some of the people they're in debt to is America. Option controls. How do you throw a grenade? Enter and G. But I'm hitting G and nothing's happening. That didn't do anything. I hate these fucking spider things. Yeah, in all fairness, the whole world, if everyone just at once said you can't call this in, no one could do anything about it. But then the world's economies have been borrowing against those debts for years. So, what do you do then? Mind the gap. Sopot says, mind the gap. Where do you run?
Killed my partner.
Sorry? Poor lady. Didn't mean to. We're the good guys.
Attention. The emergency evacuation plan is now in effect. Do not run on the platform.
These drone things are fucking obnoxious. The shouty Sopot show is the best show around.
Sopot says, please step back to allow others to board.
Let's get out of here, Scoob. Can't. It seems the simple act of leaving is beyond me.
The evacuation plan is now in effect. Do not run on the platform. A security action is in progress. Please remain calm. Your safety is our concern. Please mind the gap.
I think the FCC is to blame.
Sopot says, mind the gap.
See, I came in this tube, so I came in the other tube, so that means this tube. Okay.
Sopot says, please step back to allow others to board.
Oh, they're bombs. Oh no.
Attention. The emergency evacuation plan is now in effect. Do not run on the platform.
Maybe I have to blow something up. Would this game either have to exit? No. Okay. This looks more promising.
A security action is in progress. Please.
Alias, I'm on the far side of the bridge. Get over here.
And it happens to other people's channels, not just mine. Because then, obviously, if it happens to other people, then yeah, sure, you're getting fucked over. But just mine. Whoa! Shit. Well, yeah.
Elias, Quill, destroy the bridge to block Sopot's reinforcements.
Roger that. We'll show him how it's done, sir.
Okay, if I'm right, I have to plant. Tab. Destroy the bridge. Whoops. Look at the faces.
Alias, you're the demolitions guy, so I'll leave this to you. To blow the bridge, you'll need
Look
to
at my
all 3
midriff.
pylons.
Is it not tight?
Knock out the concrete layer on each pylon. Then plant your charge on the steel core inside. When you're done, you'll have 30 seconds to get back here. I'll be watching your back through my scope. Alias, train coming from my side.
Alright. Yeah, man, that sounds fucking shit. Options. Controls. Okay.
The good die young.
It seems. Oh.
Good work.
Alright. Just expose the stone. These knockoff Pringles taste like ass. But oddly enough, I kinda like them. I guess I like ass, which I kind of already did. Female ass, of course.
One more to go.
Male ass is just eat.
Train coming.
Beating a hasty retreat.
That's not the right one.
Grenade!
It actually killed him. Where is it?
Well done. Get back here now. Alias, inbound.
All that she does is that she points her gun at the enemy and it triggers the death animation. Speaking of animation, notice what's happening? They're freeing the people.
Need a gunner. Let's go, Alias.
Ooh, a tank.
Sopot's headed for the Citadel.
Oh no, not the Citadel, that's where the Hadasari are.
Not much is getting in the way of this thing.
Yes. Actually, in all fairness, I'm getting a little bit knackered.
If you want to go this way, just say so.
In the future, they'll use tanks from the early 90s, but bigger. Like this is Warhammer or some fucking shit. No, I'm sure this is doing great for the building here.
Frank, status report.
We're in a bit of a tight spot. Nothing we can't handle, sir.
I don't want to know.
Alias, enemy soldiers all around. Use the guns.
What, like algebra? Everyone openly admits algebra or calculus. I mean, it could be worse. You could be learning Latin. Though I know, in fairness, we didn't learn Latin. We learned Irish, which is totally useless, and they make things up just to use it. Let's realize how phallic this gun is right now. That's what I think of more kills.
Our people are getting slaughtered by the process. I'm transmitting their location.
Our people? I think not. Our people would let an ugly stop them.
I'm too far away to help. Shrike, Alias, where are you guys?
We can get there. Permission, Molov, sir?
Granted, but do not get distracted from your primary objective. Sopat must die.
Remember, we're all working for the same cause. Free elections. And the destruction of the technology that created those horrible creatures.
Free elections, then we're going to kill off all the opposition parties and declare ourselves a communist utopia. Well, Latin always sounds good. Though, you know, in reality, the Latin that we'd be speaking, that we hear today, wouldn't be really the Latin that would be spoken on the streets. It would be very formal and robotic.
Everything, you maniacs! I have forces in the area, remember?
Tell them to get the hell out of the way.
In all fairness, the process seemed really expensive. Cannon fodder. Wouldn't it be cheaper just to send in waves of troops that could actually use their guns right? Yeah, this definitely looks like a phallus. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Choo, 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 choo.
Is it rush hour?
UBV. hard to tell the different ones apart. I remember as a kid watching the news footage of the guy who went crazy in Texas and stole the tank. And to start driving around in it until it ran out of fuel. And the police were just like completely incapable of stopping it, but it wasn't armed. That's happened a few times though.
Incoming. Stop! I can't do it all. If anyone asks, that was planned.
In this game they tried to do everything all at once. You've got tanks.
Check your fire. You're not the only one handy with explosives.
Tank, so you got a tank one, you've got a...
Might need some help.
The helicopter one. I think there's a sniping mission at one point. That battle robot would follow
Sorry,
me.
I left my badge at home.
And your shirt as well. Good thing they don't break into like permanent wreckage to just blow up into nothing. Hello there, Farmer Ali. Hello. Welcome back to the video of Low. We are playing Red Faction. It is about as exactly as what it looks like. Hey, try to be an Aspie like I am. I didn't understand half the things that were going on around me. They tried, in all fairness. Not first. I was in the test cases for the whole country. I think it was test case 14. I'm actually in a journal somewhere. But,
Alias, there's the
afterwards it got better. Kids nowadays have it a little easier.
This looks like a good place to park.
Nice. Let's go and kill some people who are
Look
blocking.
sharp, Alias. Get to the compound's central courtyard.
Took them a few seconds to speak, didn't it?
The whole base will be on you in seconds. Maybe less. Get the lead out.
We will save you.
Of course, made by THQ, who After this kind of fell through, they started doing the Saints Row games, but, well, that was not the games I remember them for. I remember them mostly for the Warhammer stuff.
This is Echo. Great work, guys. Remember, the red faction is behind you. Go, make yourself useful. Shut up.
Jesus, the shotguns in this level. I don't suppose you're running anything else as well, are you? Anyone else in the house running anything?
Hey, Repta, did you see that shot?
Quit bragging, keep firing! Elias, it's starting to get hot out here. We need you.
Shit. This game is so shit. That was unfair. This game is so fun with as an arena mode.
I doubt your entrance went unnoticed. The whole base will be on you in seconds.
That's a weird name for a service provider.
Maybe less. Get the lead out.
I know there's not unlimited troops, so
Prepare to be.
it sucks. Shotgun is.
This is Echo. Great work, guys. Remember, the red faction is behind you. Echo, make yourself useful. Shut up.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It was always great talking to you. Hope you can get your things sorted out. Laggy internet is almost as bad as no internet. I'll be back around tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet, I've been pondering that. I go back to that Pacific Assault game. Or maybe I'll start my day off with a strategy game. I'm not quite sure which. I'm open to suggestions. Anyway, see you, man. What the fuck happened there?
Look sharp, Alias. Get to the compound's central coordinate. I doubt your entrance went unnoticed. The whole base will be on you in seconds.
That animation is meant to be horrible, but let's face it,
Maybe less. Get the lead out.
that's kind of hilarious.
On the right.
Yes, getting shot doesn't seem to be a great strategy. I'm just throwing it out there. Shit. Stuff! I adore stuff. Oh. A lot of blind alleys.
This is Echo. Great work, guys. Remember, the red patch is behind you. Echo, make yourself useful and shut up.
I'm sick and tired of them taking whole shots that should kill them. Who the hell's taking pot shots at me? Is it you? It was you, wasn't it? Dick.
Hey, Repta, did you see that shot?
Quit bragging, keep firing! Elias, it's starting to get hot out here. We need you.
Okay. Good. I'd save, but this game doesn't save like modern day games. It's kind of stuck in this weird time loop between games. Surprised it doesn't have key cards. Music sounds like it's from Doom.
Someone has to
Well. Looks like a bunch of howler monkeys having sex. I'll leave them be. Let them do their own thing.
It's Tangier. The base schematic shows subterranean tunnels
Is
all
her-
over the place. If you're not up for a fight, one of them might get you to the objective faster.
Her name's Tangier, as in the city.
You are outnumbered!
Mother Tucker. And it's for night vision, which looks like shit. Honestly. What's the point of this? Ah. Fair. Ooh, hidden stuff. What? That is bullshit. There we go. So yeah, it looks like my mate's not coming tomorrow, which is a little bit. I'm a little bit pissed off, but I'll try. It means I can do something tomorrow. Do I want to do another level? Do I want to try this again? Not particularly. So I'll save. I'll continue where I left off next time. Done. Okay, cool. Well, thank you to everyone who popped in to keep me company. I will be back tomorrow. I will do some gaming and I'll probably go up to one of the pubs up there and do a live stream in the evening time, when hopefully it'll be a little bit more lively. I'll play it by ear. So yeah, if you liked what you saw, thank you very much for liking it, and do remember to give it a thumbs up. That's what the thumbs up are there for. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, because that's what that bell is for, so the legends say. Right, I'm going to be off for the evening, so I'll see you all again soon. Bye.